Hello everyone, we are talking about New Zealand Maori people in this video, and this is the second video of Maori people. The Maori people are the indigenous Polynesian inhabitants of New Zealand, a land they call Aotearoa. Their history is a tapestry of migration, cultural evolution, interaction with external forces, and the resilience of a people deeply connected to their land and traditions. First, one's ancient Polynesian roots. The Maori trace their origins to ancient Polynesian navigators who embarked on daring voyages across the vast Pacific Ocean. These skilled seafarers arrived in New Zealand, guided by the stars, currents, and celestial knowledge. Their voyages were a testament to human courage and the mastery of navigation techniques. Settlement and cultural flourishing. The Maori settlers brought with them an intricate understanding of agriculture, resource utilization, and social organization. They established communities based on kinship ties, forming tribes and smaller family groups. These groups settled across the diverse landscapes of Aotearoa, adapting to local environments and forming distinct cultural identities. Second, one's tapu and mana. Central to Maori culture are the concepts of tapu and mana. Tapu refers to the sacredness or restrictions placed on certain objects, actions, or places, while mana represents spiritual power, prestige, and authority. These concepts influenced social interactions, resource management, and relationships within and between tribes. Third, one's whakapapa and oral tradition. Whakapapa, the genealogical and ancestral lineage, forms the foundation of Maori identity. Oral tradition, through storytelling, waiata, and haka, has preserved this whakapapa over generations, transmitting knowledge, history, and values.
And now the All Blacks just waiting for the French to peel off the tracksuits, stand in front of them and receive the challenge of the haka.
Fourth, one's European contact and impact. The late 18th century brought European explorers like Captain James Cook, who encountered the Maori. These interactions marked the introduction of new tools, weapons, and diseases. European goods were exchanged for resources, altering traditional trade patterns. While these contacts brought both opportunities and challenges, they set the stage for significant changes in Maori society. The Treaty of Waitangi. In 1840, the Treaty of Waitangi was signed between representatives of the British Crown and Maori chiefs. The treaty aimed to establish British sovereignty while recognizing Maori ownership of land and rights. However, differing interpretations of the treaty's terms led to misunderstandings, land disputes, and conflicts between Maori and European settlers. Land wars and loss. The mid-19th century witnessed a series of conflicts known as the New Zealand Wars or Land Wars. These wars were fought between Maori tribes and British colonial forces, often arising from disputes over land ownership and encroachments on Maori territory. These conflicts resulted in significant loss of Maori land, autonomy, and socio-cultural upheaval. Cultural suppression and resilience. Following the land wars, British institutions sought to assimilate Maori into European ways of life. Maori language, practices, and traditional knowledge were suppressed. Despite these challenges, Maori resilience persisted, with efforts to preserve and revive cultural elements gaining momentum in the 20th century. Maori Renaissance. The latter half of the 20th century marked a Maori Renaissance, a period of cultural revival and renewed pride in Maori identity. Initiatives to restore the Maori language, arts, music, and traditions gained traction, leading to the preservation and celebration of cultural heritage. Waitangi Tribunal and treaty settlements. Established in 1975, the Waitangi Tribunal serves to address historical Treaty of Waitangi grievances. This process allows Maori to seek redress for land confiscations and breaches of the treaty's principles. The settlements aim to acknowledge past injustices and support Maori economic and social development. Contemporary Maori identity. Today, Maori culture is deeply ingrained in New Zealand's national identity. Maori values, perspectives, and practices influence various aspects of society, from education and art to politics and governance. Te Reo Maori, the Maori language, is recognized as a taonga treasure and is being revitalized through educational initiatives and community efforts. Land and sovereignty issues. Land rights and sovereignty continue to be important issues in Maori-New Zealand relations. Treaty settlements aim to address historical wrongs by returning land to Maori ownership and empowering Maori communities. The relationship between Maori and the New Zealand government has evolved into efforts to establish equitable partnerships and shared decision-making. Maori history is a testament to the enduring spirit of a people who navigated challenges, preserved their cultural heritage, and embraced their identity. From the ancient voyages to modern efforts of revitalization, the Maori have left an indelible mark on New Zealand's history, culture, and national narrative.